and everything else back. But it takes a lot of work to do that. And that may not seem like spying, but look at that tightrope I had to walk to get to that point where I was allowed to carry that message back to the Americans, and the Americans pissed on it.
Pete, and there's a lot to unpack there. But
Yeah.
I want to ask you something else. So because you were part of this shadowy world, right? At least for us outside of the spy world, it feels shadowy,
Yeah.
right? It's something that we're not
Yeah,
in
it is.
touch with every day. I need to ask you, what are your opinion? What's your opinion on the whole Charlie Kirk assassination thing? Do you think it was an inside job? Because apparently a new facts came out not long ago, 5 days ago. Apparently, the shot was hit him from the back. So this sparked a
Mhm.
whole new can of worms. Like it opened a whole new can of worms, a
Yeah.
bunch of new theories that it's an inside job. What do you take on this?
Yeah. I don't know. I have not heard about that, so I don't want to act like I know anything about that. What
Okay.
what I do know is that Charlie Kirk is dead, and uh, I can't imagine a scenario where anybody would want to target him. Um, that that's good for movies. I just don't buy that. Look, I'm ready to be wrong about that, but he got killed by a sniper who was purposely intent on killing him, and I don't think he was a patsy. I think he was the person, and if that's wrong, that's fine. We get in such a rush to need to know what happened, like it's Christmas and we have to open the gift. I, I'm just going to let the pros go be the pros. And if they're going to lie to me and deceive me, that's fine. I don't trust them anyhow. so, you know,
So you heard
so whatever it's going to be.
you heard here on the show, everyone. Ex
Yeah.
spy telling that he does not trust the government. Okay.
Yeah. 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 Well, look, and that's because, they've done untrustworthy things. This goes back to the thing that we just discussed. When
Yeah.
you are trustworthy, you do trustworthy things. And my government has done a lot of nonsense. They've lied to us and done things. And I'm not saying a party, I'm saying the government. And so look, there's a lot of great people in the government. There's a lot of people that work their heart out and do a great job. And thank goodness they do that work because someone has to do it and they choose to. I'm appreciative of all of that. But when the government voice is lying to me, and I don't think they're lying in the Charlie Kirk case, but um, I just I think anybody is foolish to trust someone with that much power. I'm critical of any person who's in power. They can take it. They want that job. They want to do it, and I appreciate them wanting to do it because it is hard. But there are a lot of things to manage, and I don't think anybody is perfect at managing those things, and so I'm critical of them. And you, like my governor of my state is probably trying to be president. I live in California, Gavin Newsom. I don't think he's done a great job here in California, but also I don't know that you can do a great job. It's a hard place to govern. There's a lot of things going on, and he's got to manage things that I don't know about. So I give him the benefit of the doubt, but I also expect him to lie to me because he seems to lie. So there you go. I mean, what do you do? I don't want that job. He does. He's got to keep himself alive and in power. That means he's going to probably lie, right? I mean, that's what people in power have to do. They have to compromise what they say. I'm not a guy that has to do that because of the life I live. So I guess when it comes to Charlie Kirk, I am sad that he is dead. People get murdered in this country every day, and I don't know what to do about any of them. That's not where I can apply my skills and pressure. I can improve my life. I can try to help the condition of my people around me. And if the government is going to lie to me about killing Charlie Kirk, it doesn't really matter to me ultimately. It makes me feel sad, but I'm going to focus on my own things. And I'm going to try to make my life more insulated from things like that. So that I'm not focused on threat and I'm living a life that's happy and rich with experiences. Maybe a little bit more money would be nice too. I mean, we can all use more money, but
Always. Yeah.
money is less of my efforts. So, I don't care who the president is. I don't care who my senator is because those people don't look. I'm gonna be a cynic here, but they don't care about me. They don't know me. They wouldn't take my phone call, and I don't care to bug them with my problems because my problems are what are they going to do for me? So I try to focus as much as I can on my own things. Does that mean I don't have opinions? Does that mean I don't slip up and screw? Of course, I make all kinds of mistakes, but I I I don't have a hard opinion about Charlie Kirk because I just that's not my bailiwick anymore. I don't know. So no, I don't think there's a big conspiracy, but cut to there being a big conspiracy, and I'd be like, well, there you go. We've lied before, we're going to lie again. So don't color me. I won't be surprised to find out that there was a conspiracy, but I'm not going to participate in the conversation about what might have happened with who did what, because
Yep.
I don't find that to be valuable for me in my life.
All right. Peter, I think we lost connection. Are you there? I can hear you, but I think you 1 second, guys. Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Can you say something?
I'm back. Oh, just the whole thing of I don't worry about the things that I do my best to not worry about things that I can't control and that aren't important in my life. Tragedies happen every day. My family will certainly get their turn again on the wheel of tragedy, but when it comes to Charlie Kirk or that lady on the subway that got killed, I can feel bad about it, but someone else just got killed while we were talking on this show. It's like it just happens all the time, and so I can't care about things that I can't really do anything about. And that's just the truth. So I just focus on my stuff as much as I can to try to make my little part of the world a better place. And if I do that, then, well, that's what I have the most control over. And even then, I don't have all the control I'd like, right? But that's how I try to run my life.
Well, that's a healthy take, Pete. All right, Pete. Thank you so much, man. What a pleasure. What an interesting guest. I could keep going. So, could you remind us again the name of your podcast and where they can find you?
It is the Break It Down Show. It's on YouTube. You can type in Pete A. Turner or on Break It Down Show on YouTube, and you'll find me. I'm on X. If you want to get a hold of me, I'm glad to answer questions or do whatever it is. I'm easy to reach. So reach out if you have something for me. I make money doing podcasts, so if that's helpful to you. Also, I'm making some movies, so look out for that too when those things eventually come down the pipe. But that's my story, man. And Bruno, I appreciate you for having me on.
It was an absolute pleasure, man. Thank you so much. All right, everyone, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment. I want to know what you thought about today's episode. See you next time, everyone. Bye.